My name is Jeff Pappas. I'm a 45-year-old male. I'm into hiking, camping, fishing, hunting, bushcrafting. I have gear set up for all that. Looking to join somebody that has property so I can do work in exchange to being in their environment. And I can learn things like food preservation, uh, growing food. I'd like to learn about how you turn bad soil into good soil and building good soil. Um, all those things that I don't know about that. Um, I think it'll add a lot to my bushcrafting skills. I don't even know like what animals it would do to anything that I put out there and grow. So I'd like to know how you deal with that and learn a lot, hopefully, and have some fun doing some hunting and fishing in the area. I have almost my gear set up. There's quite a few things I do have to get. I still have to get a medical kit. I almost have my hammock set up completed as soon as my winter Dyneema tarp comes in. Also want to get a summer one, but at least the winter one's on its way. I have a rucksack, uh, ILB rucksack. I also got an Alice pack, but I'm probably not going to bring that. I'm probably going to swap it out for a pack to hold specifically my climbing gear. I got climbing gear. I can maybe get a job in the area that has climbing, or if you have work that needs to be done. But the reason I got it to begin with was because I hammock camp, so I deal with trees. I might want to get rid of some widowmakers, and I hunt. So if I want to get into a hunting position, I can use my climbing gear, although I probably wouldn't use exactly this. Probably use something a little bit more quieter. I don't exactly need all the metal. There's other methods of using straps and hitch knots to get up a tree in a more quiet way. It's my straight razor. Here's my tools. Someone asked about tools. And my tools are limited right now, but that's mostly because they're heavy, and I'm working on getting a mono walker so I can carry more weight. And I'm already overweight with a lot of this stuff. I actually don't plan on bringing my bow and switching that out for a crossbow and a shotgun. The crossbow gives me a longer season for hunting deer, and the shotgun gives me variety, and plus I can also hunt deer with it in small game, right? Tools, I got a general purpose Granford Brooks Scandinavian force axe, and it's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. It can get by doing the job of a lot of things, but can't do everything. It's about 20, I think it's 28 inches. So it's kind of, a mid-range axe. Right there I have, those are called kardishis, and they're very useful tools. Japanese use it for general woodworking. If you look up traditional basket making, very helpful. I got the left and the right, so you can use it to make strips because the bevels are opposing each other, so you can slide pieces of wood in there and strip them down to correct size. You can also use them in different ways to bevel the edges so they're not sharp and splintery. So those are kind of useful. I can use that to make minnow traps and crayfish traps. And I have a whole assortment of sharpening equipment. I got some whetstones to the right, very large ones and heavy, which is making me over here. And then to the left, I got in the field sharpening options. I got two, a CC4 and a DC4, which means it's a diamond ceramic, and then ceramic sharpening stones. They're very small, very portable, and a strap underneath that, and some sharpening compound or polishing compound. Got a couple knives. My main knife is on the way. Ordered on Etsy. Very nicely made knife. As Dave Canterbury would say, two is one and one is none. So I usually have backup or my tools can be used to help each other. Like one of the tools I'm going to add is a draw knife, and I can use that to make axe handles. I can also use that to help me woodwork if I want to make a bushcraft house or something, maybe a log cabin or whatever. I can make a log cabin with that axe, but I probably need a broad axe, one more design for that kind of stuff. And I also plan on getting some Scotch eye augers for drilling holes, and chisels. And depending on where I go, the rest of my tool set might change. I'm into Japanese traditional construction, joinery, no-nail construction. I really like it because you don't have to use nails, and it's a very elegant way of building. And I'd like to come up with a couple of bushcrafty ways of creating, some type of shelter. It's a little bit more sophisticated than what they do now. A little bit more lightweight on the wood, being more efficient with the wood, but creating a very strong structure at the same time. I like the fact that you don't have to use nails. You just kind of use your brains and how you cut the wood and puzzle them together so that they're interlocking. I have a fire set. I got that's my fishing gear right there. Telescoping pole. I need a whole lot more fishing lures, which is going to come as soon as I get more money. I do have to keep some money aside for a monowalker, which is a trailer. I wear a harness, and then the trailer connects to the harness and allows me to carry a lot more weight. And unfortunately, they're moving production back to Germany, and that's going to take a while before I can purchase one. The ropes, I still got to get ropes. These are generally the white one is really old, and I probably won't even bring it. The camouflaged one is more of a utility rope. I got to get a specific one for climbing because my rope runner calls for that. It wants a very specific kind. And here I have ascenders. It's my safety helmet for climbing trees. My saddle. Carabiners, I have to get more, and I still have to get quite a bit for my climbing gear to complete it the way I want it. And I have the military sleep system as a ground option. It's a 4-season sleep system. It has a Gore-Tex outside shell, and it has multi-layer inside insulation options, so I can, depending on temperature, I can change the way I do it. Winter gloves. I got the military extreme weather system, clothing system. I think it goes up to like 7, so like here's my Gore-Tex hard shell for when it rains. That's just my camelback. Here's my compression sacks. Boots I'm still working on. I got full Draven pants, which are excellent for bushcrafting because they clean easy, they dry fast. A little expensive, but they're really awesome. I'm wearing that currently. They're convertible shorts and pants that are double as gaiters. The bottom parts double as gaiters. And that's it. If you can tell me more about what you got going on, I can modify my gear set a little bit. I'm sure not going to buy very expensive equipment, but stuff that doesn't involve electricity. I might get a chainsaw because that would complement my arborist gear, and it'll probably help you at the same time. It'll help me and you. And a broad axe. So those kinds of things probably help us both. It'd be nice to have I think they call it an Alaskan sawmill or something like that. where you can really do some cool things with just a chainsaw and a jig for cutting wood. But that I would have to be someplace more settled. Um, well, that's about me. Um, Feel free to ask any questions at any time. And that's it. Bye.